Ladies and gentlemen, and lab dwellers, welcome back to the lab for another lanyard project. And I've done a number of these on the channel. These are a favorite, man. I mean, I don't know if there's anything built as tough as this particular model of Embury. All Emburys, man, are built like tanks, and this is a big ass tank. I don't mean tank, I mean like military tank. Just really strong, very well built. And yeah, so I got a buddy who loves Embury stuff, and he always wants to see what I can come up with when I come across an Embury. And this, as you can see, are maybe that you know that this is part of the Rusty bunch. There'll be a link in the description down below. But I came into this trying to track down some other excellent lanterns. So I got a bunch of lanterns. You'll see in the video. But so this has got green, which I do not believe this color green is not original, because I see there's paint strokes of it. Oh, on the bottom. Bottom doesn't look. It looks like there's a little bit of a repair there. It looks like a good repair. We'll check it out. We may have to kind of redo it, but we'll check. That's weird, man. That's weird. Like, just there, and there's no like major issues that I don't see yet. I haven't looked at the glow plate or the burner or anything. A little chewy, but we'll make it look nice. I think this is going to look nice. Just got to get the paint off there, that's all. So, yeah, I say that now. That's all. That's all you got to do. Yep. All right, so let's dig into this thing, and then I'll go put it in the oven and get the paint off it. All right, so first of all, I would love to get a bail off of there. Of course, the tool I need is under every other tool that I don't use. Okay. There. All right, no problem with that. That'll clean up just fine. And this is a lovely number 30 Embury globe. Yeah, no cracks or chips. Oh, there's some chips, but no cracks. All right, number 30. We'll throw that right back in there. Nice. A lot of times this has got, usually when you find them, it's got a Dietz D-Light globe in it. Same size and shape and everything. They're just more readily available. Okay, and we got insect chunks. Okay. Well, first of all, let me get this off of here. Now I painted everything. Yikes. Okay, that's going to go to paint removal. Ooh, that hinge is a little chewied up. We'll see if we can loosen that up. If this seems to be a problem, I may have another one of these little hinges. Free, be free. Yes. Now for a pesky burner. Ooh, yeah, look at that green. Oh, yeah, we need to get that off. I want to get that off instead of using the bench grinder to get it off. I gotta definitely get easy off on here. Let's look at all that lime green paint that would go completely airborne from the bench grinder and just coat my entire house in green paint. Okay. So, I can't remember. I'm gonna have to go look at another. I gotta make sure I know which direction I gotta move this, left or right, to unlock it and get the burner off. Actually, I gotta go look. One of my other ones. I'm gonna go do that right now. Okay, here we have it. Here we have another one. Loaded with patina. Look at the patina all over that. Okay, so I need to turn it right to unlock it. Okay. Nice. This is the city of Rochester. Yeah, that's why I grabbed it and I left all the patina on there because Rochester, from what I could tell, with their official city lanterns, would paint them red with yellow on the bottom. All right, so now we know we gotta go that way. So I could try a little tap with a hammer and let's see if that'll get it without having to lube things up here. There we go. Yeah, look at that. Nice. Nice fresh wick. Nice. I'll go right back in there. That'll clean up just fine. That's got paint on it too. Well, oh man. That paint is everywhere. I'm sure this crown once had this green paint on it, but the heat, unless you got a high-temp paint, the heat's just gonna fry all that paint off. Bird shit. Oh, okay. Boy, there just might be some nice tin underneath that paint. And the lid came off. Excellent. Now I can take a look. Wow. Yeah. Immaculate. Let me get my other camera here and I'll give you a look in there and you can see. Here. Immaculate. Let's see if I can do wide angle on there. Yeah, you can see the star from. Yeah, no problem with that tank at all. Excellent. Okay, so cap came off. We'll clean that up. This is going to go to paint removal. So like I said, I'm just kind of sampling and looking, and at the same time, maybe getting a couple layers of paint off. Okay, So what I'm going to do now, go to the, oops. Okay, so my system here that is seemed to be working. I'm going to preheat the oven to 350. I'm going to throw this lantern in the oven for a couple of minutes, say 3-4 minutes, and I'll take it out. And I will spray it down with Easy Off, the heavy duty yellow cap Easy Off. And so, oh, by the way, so yeah, the second I take it out, I turn the oven off and leave the oven nice and, you know, every kind of preheated. And spray this down. You'll see a much better, much more profound reaction to hot metal than just regular cold steel. And then I'll put it in a trash bag, roll it up, seal it up, and I'll put it back in the oven that's still quite warm and give it like 15 minutes. Pull it out and rinse it off. So in theory, it would all just kind of come flying off. That's the way it's been working. So it ain't broke. All right, that's what I'm gonna do. And then I think I'll come back here and I'll work on some of these parts that I can get over to the bench grinder. So on and so forth. All right, I'm gonna go do that. Now I'll be back. Right, all right, we are back from the sink. Yeah, this worked exactly as I wanted it to. Well, not exactly. Still little bits of green paint around, but I can get that off with the bench grinder. Yeah, you can see. A lot of this is, I think this is going to clean up pretty nice. There's a lot of remaining tin here, but there's a lot of oxidation as well. Almost kind of looks like, I bet you there was some kind of chemicals and stuff spilled on here, and that oxidized where those drips were. Some kind of corrosive, probably all over that. That's probably, yeah, see that? Okay, so we'll know here in a minute or two exactly what it is that we're dealing with. But I don't see anything real heavy. I think there's going to be some really nice patina left behind here. You can see, like, you know, hand marks, people picking it up. Okay, so I'm going to go over. It's amazing that the inside of the tank looks like that and there's still that repair. We'll test it out. Okay. All right, I am off to the bench grinder with this, and these. And then we'll see where we stand. If you're hearing a hum in the background, I do apologize. That's the dryer going. My laundry room is right off the lab here. Okay, so bench grinder. I'll be back. Well, look at this. Yeah, shiny. All right, yeah, cuts through that oxidation real good. Real good, like. Okay, we will continue. I'm gonna put a junk bit on here. We'll do junk bit for a little while, and then we'll go to a wheel, little wire wheel. Get in the corners and such. So we'll work on this, and we'll work on this. We'll get everything all dummied up with junk bit. Yeah. That's great, man. That's great. Like I said, freaking Embury steel, man. It still cleans up nice, even if it looks rough at one point. Now, it doesn't look rough anymore. Okay, let's do it. Some junk bit action. All right, that looks great. So now we are on to a fresh pointy bit to get in all the rest of the spots. And then maybe we'll go straight to nylon bit. Man, this is coming along really faster than I thought it would. Very nice. Okay, here we go. Fresh pointy bit. Let's put some steel woolness on all this stuff. So this came out, yeah, this is excellent. Excellent, excellent. Like I said, that Embury steel, man. Okay, yeah. We are ready for some treatment. So am I. Get the steel wool dust off. Now, little linseed oil all over this puppy, and we'll take it from there. I'll see you on the other side. Yeah, look at all that patina popping out. Yeah, there we go. Look at all that. Bearing its scars. So, some people might be wondering, like, why does he keep doing, these certain types of lanterns down here? Well, first of all, I love Embury's, man, and I live an hour away from where they were manufactured way back in the day. But the point is that, like, each one of these Embury AirPods could each have a unique problem that we run into, and that's part of the learning. So that's why I'm having fun doing all this. I'm learning with every lantern. I mean, this one didn't really give us any obstacles, except for the burner, which took like 5 seconds. So Pretty cool. All right. Yeah, look at this baby. Yeah, that's very nice, very nice. Now, we'll put it all back together. Of course, this is always a problem. With this awful needle nose. Ugh, God, that looks awful. Ugh. Son of a bitch. I mean, it's gonna hold, but it looks like freaking garbage. Ugh. I just don't have a good enough tool to do that. When flea market season starts up, I will get myself a nice real pair of needle nose. Alright, that's gonna have to stay like that. It's not going anywhere. It just doesn't look perfectly flush because of me loving the lack of tool marks. I think I'm gonna need to work on that a little bit. All right, yeah. I'm not happy with those tool marks, but that's just me. That's just me. I see them. I see them in my sleep. Okay. We'll put the original wick right back in there. Yeah. Okay. Burner is all cleaned up. Wick is in. Click. All right. Nice. Nice. Okay. We got fresh whiskers. Yeah. Ooh, man, that's kind of a dirty globe, but we'll be all right. All right. Yeah. Let's come on down here and take a look at it. Yeah, there we have it. A beauteous Embury air pilot. All done. Yeah, looks really nice. I am happy with it. That's great. Did not expect to have another air pilot because I already got a couple. But like I said, this was part of the Rusty bunch. So, and I do believe it has a home already. I'm going to send pictures as soon as we're done here. I think it'll have a new home with another Embury that's here waiting for that particular Embury lover. I am also an Embury lover. And there's her whiskers. Yeah. All right, folks, that's going to do it for me here in the lab. Oh, supervised baby went out. I wasn't paying attention. Folks, thank you so much for stopping by the lab. And until next time, don't you go changing.
We'll be back with the Magic Tunes for the Armada Room's 2-hour disco swing party after this short break. Till then, don't you go changing.
Sit, Ubu, sit. Good dog.